Hey, namaste. This is Sacred Owl with Real Talk by Sacred Owl. Now, this is part 3 of my meditation tape, and there's going to be a few more parts going on. I don't know how many yet because it depends on how much I talk. But part 1 and part 2, we broke down the do's and don'ts about meditation. Part 2, we talked about being present in the moment. And part 3, we're going to talk about how once you become present in the moment, how you're going to start dealing with creating an energy that will connect you to the things that you want to connect to. So in this part, it's called the gratitude and joy part, where you're invoking feelings. You're invoking a positive energy by going back to memories. So think about you as a mother when you had your child, and if it was and you held your child in your arms for the first time, that joy, that connection, or as a man when you picked up your boy, or you got that job and you wanted that job, or you got a bonus check, or a good feeling when you and your partner had a wonderful moment or a wonderful vacation, or your kids, you spend time with them, or you as an individual, you won an award, or whatever the case may be. You're evoking an energy of happiness, of joy. And what you want to do, and if you don't have memories like that, then what you do is you start to look at things to be grateful for. Grateful for your position in your life, grateful to be alive, grateful to breathe, grateful to have fingers, grateful to have your eyes, grateful to have your ears, grateful to have your feet, grateful to have all the things that you need to have, so that way you get a sense of who you are and where you're at with everything. Sorry. And so as you're doing that, when you start to invoke that gratitude, the energy starts to open up for you, and then it becomes natural for you to become in the present moment of now, because you're focusing on things that are good for you. You're focusing on the energy that's positive, and that puts you in a place of happiness and joy, and it puts you in a place of just oneness and connectivity. And that joy and that happiness, once you start to invoke that feeling, it's an emotion that creates a chemical reaction in the body. And as you take that into your delta energy, then that emotion and that energy then becomes a responsive energy in your center, because now you're connecting that joy with God and with gratitude. Think about this for a minute. When you go, if those who are Christians, they go to a church and they sing spiritualities, and they sing spiritual songs, or they dance in spirit, or they have a joy, and they start to just feel this energy. Well, what you're doing is you're invoking an energy to bring down spirit to come through you. Yeah, it's almost like channeling, right? But in a sense, we're not going to compare it that way, because people might get a little indifferent about it. But what you're doing is that you're invoking the spirit in you, and you're invoking a connective energy of joy and happiness. And with that energy, you create what they call gratitude. That gratitude will take you to a whole nother level of connectivity and the consciousness, because in part number 3, when we get that gratitude, then we're going to start to imagine good things happening to us. But if you're imagining it from a sad place, then you're not going to believe it. But if you imagine it from a place of gratitude, joy, and happiness, then that imagination will start to connect and start to glue itself together in your life, and you'll start to see things come together in the most miraculous way. But it's up to you to invoke that spirit and make that heart just go tiki tiki tiki, and bring in that good love and that good energy and that good feeling, and all of a sudden you're in a whole other place of happiness and joy. So the part number 2, right? Part 2 of the meditation, the second 3 minutes or the second 5 minutes, is what? Invoking joy, happiness, gratitude, invoking those feelings. As you get from present to feeling, then the next step is going to be imagination or co-creating. So I look forward to continuing this series, and hit me up if you have any questions, any thoughts, any feelings. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your support. Sacred Owl, I love you because I love me too. Peace.